Well, a warm welcome back to Uxbridge FM's History Show, and we're going to rejoin Ken Pearce because he has a story about Rayners the Chemists. When you're ready, Ken.
Thank you. The old established high street store of Rayners the Chemists finally closed in 1962, 60 years ago. In a trade directory of 1830, Matthew Rayner is listed as chemist and druggist. And so from that time onwards, 4 members of his family ran the business until 1935. The Georgian shopfront was a reminder of its long history, with its window displaying large bottles called carboys containing coloured liquids. And inside the shop was the dispensary, with rows of little wooden drawers, each labelled in gold lettering with the names of the ingredients they contained. These were a reminder that in the past, chemists mixed, made and wrapped their own products on the premises. Today, chemists sell medicines and preparations made by pharmaceutical companies. But Rayner's homemade remedies included their own cough mixture, embrocation, and cold and influenza mixture. Quinine was sold for colds, oil of spikenard for rheumatism, glycerine or thymol as a mouthwash, and various ointments, including one for drawing out boils. Cellars below the shop gave storage for all these ingredients, and including poisons. Gratings on the pavements outside allowed light to enter, and as these were hinged, they could be opened for the delivery of bulky goods. Uxbridge had been a market town, so really it was no surprise to go into the shop in later years and see a case labelled horse and cattle medicines. For at one time, cow drenches, horse balls and sheep rot dressings had been in demand, although latterly that same case displayed modern deodorants. In Victorian times, there was a tank at the back of the shop containing blood-sucking leeches, and local doctors used to suggest that they should be placed on parts of the body to relieve congestion. Another aspect of the business was its mineral water department, including lemonade, soda water, ginger beer, and tonic water. Ginger beer was actually brewed in a vat and allowed to stand and then stored in a 100-gallon wooden tank. Customers included RAF Uxbridge and many local public houses. At the back of the shop was a room occupied by a chiropodist. The last person to hold that position was a Mr. James, but that was not his real name. He had come from Scotland and was actually James Smelly. Also in the building was a darkroom used for developing people's films. I must collect my photos from a chemist, people used to say. And Rayners also had an X-ray machine before even the local hospitals had one. The large-scale redevelopment of part of the town centre was planned in the late 1970s and involved the demolition of all the high street properties from the market house along to Walding's the Undertakers. And that, of course, included Rayners. So the last owner, Winifred Flowerdew, what a lovely name, decided to close the business and retire. So for over 130 years, Rayners the Chemists had existed. The Museum of London showed an interest in preserving the shop front, and they actually rescued it before it was demolished. and we had hopes that it might be re-erected elsewhere, but have since learned that it proved impossible to do that. So that beautiful shopfront was lost forever.
Thanks, Ken. There's a good quiz question there. Carboys, I think. What is a carboy?
Yes.
I'm also quite amused by the name of the chiropodist.
Yes.
No wonder he changed his name.
Yes, indeed.
James Smelly.
It's
Dealing
quite a
with
common
feet.
name in Scotland. It's a common name in Scotland, I think.
Yes, no doubt. Well, thanks for that, Ken. We'll join you next month, maybe, for more historic
so.
Uxbridge news.
I sincerely hope so,
Take
yes.
care in the meantime.
Thank you, and you.